welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Riggie Report. My name is Riggie and we are going to get right into it today. So basically the big banks are preparing for what they think is going to be a very deep recession later this year. So a couple of weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, the banks went and they had to, it was earnings seasons. The big banks were discussing their earnings for the previous year. Now, while Bank of America and JP Morgan and Chase, they did meet their expectations. And while they did beat their earning per share, their EPS expectations, and both banks had really good revenue, there are a lot of things from their earnings call and their income statements that are raising concerns, and they're raising red flags, but nobody really seems to be talking about it on the mainstream media. Quiet as it's kept, while everyone is focused on, tech layoffs, banks have actually also been laying off a lot of their workers, and nobody really seems to be talking about it. Bank of America, Chase, even the fat cat Goldman Sachs have been slashing workers left and right. Goldman Sachs actually has cut a lot of their bonuses and compensation for their workers. Even the CEO, David Solomon, which I was really shocked at, took a 30% pay cut, which is absolutely insane and unheard of in this economy, and something really has the banks really spooked. If you were listening to their earnings call a couple of weeks ago, then you would have heard that banks have increased their provision for credit losses significantly to levels that we've seen about 2 years ago, a little bit more than 2 years ago in 2020. Now, what a provision for credit loss is, they are thinking that they might not be able to recoup on some of the loans that they have. So the provision for credit losses is really important. It's a really important part of the bank's income statement, because that gives us a look of what they're looking into. It's their forward-looking part of their income statements that gives us a glimpse of what they think is the trend going on in the general economy. So when they think that they're going to have a lot of losses on their books, they need more cash on hand, so they increase the provision for credit losses. And the banks have been piling a lot of money. They've been firing people, they've been cutting costs, they've shutting down branches, and it's actually like really insane. Even today, the Bank of America CEO said on CNN that he thinks that the economy is going to be really affected by the US credit debt crisis that is currently going on, debt ceiling crisis that is currently going on. And the big banks are preparing for it. They're not going to tell you, hey, this is what we think is going on. But if we look at their actions, even though they're trying to push different credit card products, if we look at what they're doing, they're trying to unload debt as much as possible. One of the biggest mortgage lenders in the country, which is exiting out of home mortgages. They're trying to do the least bit of mortgages possible, and they're exiting correspondent banking. Why would they do something like that if they think that the economy is going to be really great next year, if they think that they're going to be making a lot of money from those loans? The issue is they don't. So they're trying to get out in front of it before they actually incur any losses. And I think that it's really crazy that all of this is happening, and the banks are just being conservative. They're just trying to save themselves, because no one is trying to be the next Lehman Brothers, right? You don't want to be in that situation where you're gonna be insolvent. So I just think it's really insane what is actually going on in our economy right now. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think things are going well? Are you, optimistic about our economy in 2023? Do you think that you're going to be making a lot of money? Do you think that there are going to be deals to be made? Because here in South Florida, it's really hard. The real estate market is really hard. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's have a great discussion in the comment section.